My bangs always split like right here and it's so annoying. Anyway, doesn't matter. That's not what I'm here for. Hello, my name is Tyler and I'm an artist based in Australia, and welcome back to my vlogs. It's been a long time since I've uploaded on this channel and I've kind of been feeling bad about neglecting it. I did genuinely enjoy creating vlogs and content on here, but it just got to the point where it started to feel like a bit of a chore. So I took a different approach when I was filming this vlog. Basically, if I felt like filming, I filmed. If I didn't feel like filming, I didn't film. And I just kind of collected bits and pieces from different days, and hopefully they all work well together and it's still an interesting vlog. But I am hoping to kind of take that approach with me and continue making more videos for this channel. Along with that, I do have some like standalone video ideas that aren't just vlogs that I'm gonna try and lock in and do. But otherwise, I hope you enjoy and I will hopefully see you again soon. Good morning. I more or less have just woken up. My brain is a little deep fried, but I have hey. I have a bit of time, so I'm gonna tidy up my office because I have been neglecting it. And then if I have time, I'll pack some orders in some goose bags, and then I'm gonna jump onto my big girl job, my 9 to 5. Hopefully during my lunch break though, I will have a bit of time to pack more orders, but I do have a package that I need to pick up that I think is like, this is the last day I can pick it up, so I should probably go get that first. Yeah. Okay, cool. I just had a really quick lunch, so I'm gonna continue packing some goose bags, and yeah, hopefully I can get them all shipped out today. I'm a little bit behind schedule, so I'm really stressed. I also have to send a bunch of stuff over to store in Melbourne, incubator. I need to restock that. So yeah, there's a lot to do, but not enough time. Okay, let's do it. I haven't washed my hair in like 4 days, so you're gonna have to forgive me for being a little grease ball. I managed to pack exactly one goose bag before back to work time. But yeah. Can you see that? I'm just gonna make sure you can't see my work stuff. Better. Good morning. I feel amazing today because I actually managed to drag myself out of bed and head over to the gym, which is great. So I've exercised, I've washed my hair, so that's a real mood booster. Today, my plan is I'm finished packing all of the goose bags last night. I didn't film anything because I just really wanted to like lock in and get these bags packed and ready. I was gonna take everything to the post office today, but I don't really feel like driving and it's a lot of boxes. So I might just get a postie to come pick everything up. I've also got to pack incubator stuff today. Oh my goodness. And what else do I have to do? I think that's it actually. I want to do some drawing, but I don't know if I'll have that much time. I'm gonna go see some friends later in the evening. I don't know if I should vlog that or not. I feel so weird vlogging like when other people are present. Not just because like it's a self-conscious thing, but also I feel so rude. You know, like I know they don't mind, but just in my head I'm like, oh, I'm present and I'm here, I promise. But yeah, I don't know, we'll see. I might bring my camera, I might not. Bye. um okay, so I've I've decided that I'm gonna leave my camera at home just because I want to be present tonight, but I did still want to show you my outfit. So this is my fit. Very cute. The shoes, the boots, the top. How cute is this? I cannot be bothered to iron it, but I'm sure my friends will not hate me for having a wrinkly shirt. I put some extra little pins on my jacket so it's a bit more fun. I don't know what bag I'm gonna use. Kind of just depends on whether I decide to bring a book or not. I don't know. I don't know. Sydney weather has been so troll lately. Today it said 0% chance of rain and it's just like maybe a bit cloudy, but I swear I just heard thunder. So that's why I've gone with the boots. And also kind of why I've gone with shorts, because I think if it does rain, I would rather my legs get wet than have like soaking denim jeans or like a soaking skirt just clinging to me on public transport. That is actually the worst feeling, and I would like to avoid it. Thanks! Hello. I've recently just kind of been getting back into reading. You know, I kind of want something to do other than scroll on my phone, or at least I want to attempt to stop scrolling on my phone so much. So I've read quite a few books now, and I thought it would be really fun to kind of like share what I've read and what I think about each book. I actually filmed this earlier, but when I was reviewing the footage, I had this like really tragic, massive lipstick stain on my front two teeth. So I have made the decision to refilm. First, lipstick check. Let's go. So I kicked off my reading journey with The Stranger by Albert Camus, which I think is a little crazy. It's very much like what's it called again? Literary fiction. So despite its size, it is a bit chunkier and meatier than expected. Basically, it's about a guy that commits murder, and the author just uses that as a device to explore like a bunch of, I guess, his own thoughts, some like philosophical ideas, and I didn't hate it. I definitely didn't hate it, and it gave me a lot to think about. The only issue I felt about this book was it didn't really resonate with me. A lot of the thoughts, ideas, and takeaways that I had from this book, it's not really like a train of thought that I'm interested in, if that makes sense. And I guess it's also been a while since I've like properly analyzed literature. Like literally last time it would be the HSC. It's good in the way that the book kind of stays with you after, and it gives you a lot of things to chew on. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, definitely give this a read. It's a classic, so you can't go wrong with a classic, I don't think. So yeah, maybe you can go wrong with a classic. I don't know. So the next book I read is Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. It's about a guy who wakes up aboard a spaceship and he has no memories. So he slowly, throughout the book, just kind of remembers why he's there and figures out what he's gotta do. This is amazing. This is my favorite book that I've read so far. It had me laughing, it had me crying. It was like so fun to read. All I could think about all day was going back home and reading this book. I do also love space sci-fi though, so that might have swayed my opinion a little bit, but yeah, I love it. I actually started reading this book because I saw the trailer for the movie. I like stopped it halfway and I started reading the comments and everyone is like, why did they spoil this? Like, why did they show such a big plot twist in the trailer? And so I stopped watching the trailer immediately, closed the tab and picked up the book, and they do indeed, for whatever reason, decide to reveal a very big twist in the movie trailer. So if you are planning to read the book, do not watch the trailer. Do not watch the trailer. Not yet. Finish the book first and then go watch the trailer. It's amazing. This is wow. This is perfect. I love this book so much. Following that book, the natural course of action was to pick up The Martian by the same author, Andy Weir. So I hadn't seen the movie yet, which is why I was excited to read the book first. I did like this book, but not as much as I did Project Hail Mary. This book is definitely a lot more sciencey. I did find myself kind of glazing over some paragraphs because it just wasn't settling in my little brain. Maybe I just don't have enough brain wrinkles to understand. But again, I love space, so there was no way I was going to completely hate this book. It was definitely a stressful read. This guy goes through a lot. Oh, I forgot to tell you. It's just a guy that gets stranded on Mars, and that's pretty much the premise. After finishing the book, I did watch the movie, and I found that I actually enjoyed the movie more than the book. I think the media of film was a lot better at communicating the emotional beats of the story. One thing I did find with this book was there would be a build up and a lot of tension, and then everything is fine. You know? There wasn't really a sense of how the main character was feeling. I think the main issue with the book was that it was all written in a sort of first person diary log. And so you kind of miss a lot of those quiet moments that you get in the film where you can, you know, see the emotion. That being said, I still really enjoyed the book, and I think if you're a big lover of space sci-fi, NASA, you'll really like this book. Next book I read was Strange Pictures by Uketsu. It's a Japanese mystery thriller, so it has been translated from Japanese into English. I think my main problem with it was, for me, the big twists and reveals didn't feel as impactful as they should have. There was like a moment or two where I was like, what? But otherwise, for some reason, it didn't feel super satisfying for me. And I do wonder if that's maybe like a translation thing. But besides that, the thrilling parts were very thrilling. And I think it's a very fun read. There are a lot of pictures, strange pictures, and a lot of diagrams that really help you understand the mystery, the story, and what's going on. It's nice to have visuals included in a mystery book, because sometimes when I'm reading a book, I'm like, what? How do I imagine that? I actually had a few fans who really enjoyed this book, so if you are curious, I recommend you give it a shot. Next book, House of Leaves by Mark Z. Danielewski. Danielewski? I think that's how you pronounce it. So I would classify this as a thriller, horror, maybe even mystery type book. It's really funny though, because the author classifies it as a romance, which I definitely do not. This book is very cooked. It is very deep fried. I don't really know how to explain what this book is about. I think any explanation I give will not do this story justice, so I'm not even gonna try. It is not easy to read. It's more of an experience than a front to back linear story, if that makes sense. I think you will like this book if you enjoy stuff like abstract, modern, or contemporary art. It's very different. You will find yourself constantly confused. You will be flipping your book all sorts of ways, upside down, left, right. You will be overwhelmed and you will at sometimes be incredibly bored, and other times you will be completely sucked into this book. It's definitely an experience, and I personally really liked the experience, but I do understand that this book will not be for everyone. So yes. So the last book that I finished reading is When the Wolf Comes Home. And this one I really, really liked. It's 1,000,000% a horror book. So simply put, the story is about a girl who comes across a young boy, and the boy is being hunted by a wolf. That is the very basic outline of the story, but there's a lot more to it. It's very thrilling and very unsettling, a little disturbing. I definitely would steer clear of this if you can't do like blood and gore and stuff like that. It is a very gory book. But there's actually a really nice afterword by the author that made me appreciate this book even more. They were kind of speaking on how this story was a way for them to delve into their own personal issues. And reading that afterward, after finishing the entire story, I was like, oh yeah, yeah, I see it. Even the story alone, without knowing the author's intentions behind it, is very thrilling, very fun, and very exciting. And I definitely, definitely highly recommend this book if you can handle it. Currently, I'm making my way through 2 books. So I've got this book, which is The Problems of Philosophy by Bertrand Russell. Bertrand Russell. I've always had like a shallow interest in philosophy, so I wanted to delve a bit deeper. I heard that this is a good-ish place to start, so I'm making my way through that. I'm also reading The Names by Florence Knapp. I'm almost halfway through. Focuses? Yeah. I'm almost halfway through the book, and I really like it. I love it even. It's a very interesting premise about how a name can shape your future. And yeah, I really like it. I'll give a thorough review online and probably in my next vlog. That's it. Thank you for listening to me talk about my books. I know it's not art related, but I really wanted to share because I am simultaneously very excited to be reading more books and very proud that I have made it through this many books. So yeah.